Hey there, my viewers. It's your host here, teamryry, and we're back. And this is a brand new episode of teamryry's Wrestling Podcast, episode number 32. Go ahead, my guest. Plug your channel on social media. It has been a while.
Yes, hi. This is Jason Callan. I have a YouTube channel. I do food reviews. I do like movie reviews and stuff like that. And I have a Facebook with two groups, Movies, Food, and Metal, and also a Maggie May fan club for my cat. And I'm also on Twitter as well.
Okay, so that is awesome. All his links, all his information will be down below. So check him out. He's a pretty good guy. He makes food reviews and all the good stuff. So how you been doing, Jason? Very good?
Oh, not too bad. I'm on vacation right now. So
oh, wow.
I'm pretty happy.
That's good for you.
And then I got some free food from Country Fair because they saw a review I did a while back. I wasn't happy with their pretzels, and then the lady offered to give me a fresh one, and she paid for it along with this other sandwich I got. So that was cool.
That's awesome. Okay, right away, we're going to get right onto this. The first thing we are going to kick off is we all know that John Cena is not going to be able to compete at WrestleMania 32 due to injury. So what's your thoughts on John Cena?
I mean, in a lot of ways, I think their roster is a lot smaller. They probably could use John Cena to probably get more people there. But John Cena is also doing a reality show coming on Fox, too.
Is he really? When is this going to air?
I think in a couple weeks. I think it's something like they're having people compete in like boot camp like activities. I can't remember what the show's called. It's on Fox. I've seen commercials for it.
Oh wow! So probably that's why he's. Probably that's why he's taking time off, and plus he's injured. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not a big fan of him, but he don't need to wrestle every single Mania. There's a lot of guys could step up to the plate. You know.
What happened to Cesaro? Is Cesaro injured too?
Yeah, he's still out too. Yep.
Wow. And
Seth Rollins, but speaking of Seth Rollins, I guess he's gonna come back sooner or later. So maybe he'll make a shock appearance at WrestleMania, just to make not to wrestle, just to make an appearance. You know.
That'd be cool. I think they need all the help they can get right now.
Oh yeah. I mean? Yes. They got no star power on Raw, big time. That's why they brought Shane O'Mac, and that was great. They brought him in because it was gonna be the original plan was gonna be John Cena versus Taker, but John Cena's still hurt, so that's why they brought Shane O'Mac in versus Taker at Hell in a Cell. That's gonna be a good match, you know.
Well, I think so too. I was surprised they didn't do something like Shane McMahon versus Vince McMahon. That would have been cool.
Well, we saw it before, and plus, Vince is so old. He's like 70 years old. It's been a while since he wrestled in the ring, you know.
Yeah, that's true. He's still in shape, though. He's in better shape than I am.
that makes two of us. Okay, another thing is about Mania. There are rumors right now we might see another ladder match like last year, like the IC title line. I prefer both belts online, then they could unify them like they did in the past, you know.
That would have been cool. It'd be something different because I mean they really need to be something different, you know.
Yes, they don't do nothing with the U.S. belt. I mean, they're doing something with the IC belt, but that'd be great if they could unify them and they could get rid of one of the belts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh heck yeah!
I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. What's your thoughts and how you feel about the New Day? Are you a fan of them or what?
Sometimes I like hearing them talk. Cause some days they can be funny, like they were talking about Usos and they call them the Usos.
Yes.
That guy hurt his shoulder. Sometimes they can be really funny. They're okay, I guess.
I guess W.
I mean, I think.
Sorry, what are you gonna say? Go ahead, Jason.
No, I mean, I think that sometimes they can be funny and entertaining in their own ways. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, just like the Social Outcasts, they can be funny too.
Yeah, but speaking of the New Day again, I guess WWE wants to make them face, so I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the New Day. They just not they're kind of boring. The stuff they do on TV just not funny like they used to be, you know.
Yeah, I mean, just some of the talk is that just the wrestling is just so. I've seen it before. You know what I mean? I like how they use the trombone a little bit, but that's pretty much about it.
Yeah. I think they should break that group up. Do you think they should break them up or no?
Yeah. Well, it would definitely be different to have them fight and have like a thing against Big E versus like Kofi Kingston or something like that. That might be different.
I don't know. Probably Big E will demolish them. I don't know. I don't know if they want to break them up and fight each other, but they should just break them up and go their own ways. We'll see what happens. I'm not a big fan of New Day, but did you hear that in Universal Studios they're gonna have a restaurant in the Hall of Fame? Did you hear about that news?
Oh, really? They're gonna have another WWE? Because they had one in New York City. I think it closed down.
Yeah, I was. Well, me and my mom was there for WrestleMania 20, and we were gonna go to the restaurant, and it closed, so we missed it out. And they didn't make. I guess I don't know. I guess it was a bad turnout. So I guess WWE is gonna try it again this time in the Universal because they got NXT there. Next year they're gonna have WrestleMania. So I guess they're gonna right now it's the NBA store. They're gonna remodel it, so they're gonna have the Hall of Fame. Because it's gonna be a museum and the restaurant, so that's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a good thing,
Yeah, well,
so I was there with my dad this past January, and we know where this is gonna be at. Hopefully, so of course you gotta buy tickets to get in, and probably the restaurant. If you want to watch, I guess they're gonna show some old school WF or any wrestling footage from the era. The good old days. So I don't know. Hopefully it works out for Universal. If not, then they're gonna lose money again.
That's true. I agree.
So do you think this is gonna be a good idea or a bad idea?
Well, I think because of location, it'll probably be a good idea. I think maybe the other one wasn't located in a good enough spot to get people. But there's so many people at Universal, I bet you they'll want to stop to at least eat there.
Oh yeah, and plus the weather is nice too. It's not like New York City. Shitty weather.
Oh yeah.
So.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, now it's really nice out. Well, it got a little cold today, but it's been pretty nice out.
Yeah, they say it's supposed to be ready by WrestleMania 32, so that's gonna be awesome. Now, what's your thoughts on WrestleMania 32 in Orlando, Florida next year?
I don't know. Hopefully it'll be good. You know what I mean? I have high hopes for it because even last year with last year's wrestling, it was like they did the build up wasn't that good, but the WrestleMania was really good.
Yeah.
You went to the one last year?
Yeah, 31. Yes.
That's cool. I mean, because I know you went. I think Tony went and Lucas went. I think.
No, Lucas didn't go. Just me and Talent and some other YouTubers went.
Oh, okay. Because in a way, I felt bad. I would felt bad if it was a bad pay-per-view because you guys spent so much money. But I'm glad it was a good one. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm sorry I made a mistake. It's WrestleMania 33 next year, not 32. 32 is this year in Dallas. But I think it's gonna be a good turnout. And that stadium got remodeled. Did you hear about that, Jason? Yeah, they got remodeled because the last time they host a WrestleMania was WrestleMania 24. Ric Flair versus HBK. Taker versus Edge. Do you remember that card?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good show. Very good show. Top from bottom, very good show. I love it.
Yeah, I was really impressed with what they did last year. It was cool.
Yeah, I'm talking about 24. Do you think 24 was a good show? WrestleMania 24?
Oh yeah. Sometimes I get some of the numbers mixed up, but yeah, that was good.
Yes, it was. Have you ever been to a WrestleMania before, Jason?
No, we just usually rented them or watched the pay-per-views and stuff like that. I've never been to one.
Will you ever want to go in the future or no? You got no desire?
Well, I'd like to go in the future, but it's just a money thing and stuff like that, and just travel and money and stuff. That's just the way it is. I don't make that much money where I work at.
Yeah, I understand. Do you like to travel?
I traveled. The last time I really traveled was when I was in the Army.
Wow.
It's been a while. Because I went to, I go to Ohio and New York and stuff a few times, but that's about it. I haven't really traveled that much since.
Switching gears, are you gonna watch? I don't know if I mentioned this. Are you gonna watch a Roadblock tomorrow?
Yeah, probably on the live stream. I have a live stream I can watch it on.
Okay, what's your thoughts? Do you think? The card looks okay, but I think everyone's focused on the Dean Ambrose and Triple H match, huh?
Yeah, that should be cool. It was cool. He knocked him out on Raw. I like that.
Yeah, that was awesome. Who are you going for, Triple H or Dean Ambrose to win?
I'll say Dean Ambrose because he's kind of the underdog, even though Triple H is married to the boss's daughter.
Yeah, and plus that'd be great if Dean Ambrose wins, then it could make the whole WrestleMania card totally different, you know. But that's never gonna happen, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to WrestleMania this year. Probably, maybe next year, Orlando, Florida. I'm not really too sure, Jason, if I'm going to that one, or if I'm going to Payback in Chicago, or if I'm going to SummerSlam in Brooklyn, New York. I'm not really too sure. You know, decisions, you know.
Yeah. So whatever one's the cheapest, that's probably the one I'd stick with. You know what I mean? You always gotta save money. At least me, anyways.
Yeah, but I've been to Chicago so many times to the pay-per-view. I want to go to New York, Brooklyn. I know it's expensive, but I'm going with my dad. We hanged out this past January and we had a good time, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, hold on, I gotta get something.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
You wanna say hi, Tay?
Hi.
Yeah.
That's my niece Taylor. She's making a cameo on your podcast. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. It's audio only, so I can't see you anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried the video calling. I forgot. I just did the regular phone call after that.
That's okay. But I cannot believe it's only a couple weeks until Mania. Holy crap! That's gonna be a good show. I wish I was going, but in the long run, I prefer just watching on the network or whatever. I just want to see Shane O'Mac and Taker match, you know.
Yeah. Did you ever see that one? Let's Make a Deal. I mean, not well. No, what was it? Deal or No Deal? Where they had that guy with the red hat.
Yes.
Was going to WWE. His hobby was going to WWE shows. He goes to like 52 years. Like, how can you afford it? That gets expensive. You know.
Yeah, I guess he saved some money, or I'm assuming he worked for WWE. That's just my guess, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, John Cena was on that one and stuff. That was a long time ago, but I do remember that one.
Yeah.
Like you still see him do it, going to all the events.
Yeah. It's Bobby Lashley, John Cena, and I forgot who else was there. Yeah, that was a good show, you know.
Yep. And then they had that one guy that played. There was another episode of the guy. One of the Italian guys was on a different one. I can't remember his name, but he was supporting this one guy, and they kept calling him by his wrestling name.
Oh, Santino? Are you talking about Santino?
Not Santino. It's another guy. I can't remember his name, but I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. But one of the girls on that, one of the models was one of the girls that applied for the Divas for their WW Diva competition who didn't win.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember there was that one girl that was in, she was also in that WrestleManiac horror film called WrestleManiac, that one girl. She was also one of the girls, the briefcase girls in Deal or No Deal. She applied to be a diva, but she didn't win. You know, she came close.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know about that, Jason.
Yeah, I remember seeing her. She's nice looking.
Anywho, let's see here. Are you looking forward to? Sorry, are you looking forward to Mania, Jason, or not really?
Oh yeah, I don't mind seeing that. I bet you'll be a good show. It's got to be, if they don't make a really good pay-per-view for WrestleMania, if they screw up WrestleMania, I don't know, it'll look really bad on them because WrestleMania is like their biggest show.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully it'll be. I have good high hopes for it.
Yeah, but the build-up kind of sucks this year, Jason. You know, the build-up to Mania, it sucks.
I know. It's pretty bad.
Like last year, the build-up sucks, but no one forgot about it. And then when Mania came, it was freaking awesome. You know.
Yeah, it was a really good one. I was surprised because they did that whole thing with R-Truth stealing the one belt and stuff like that, or making fun of King Barrett.
Yeah.
Coming out with that, and then Wade Barrett's not going to re-sign this year or whenever his contract runs out.
Yeah, it's a sad, but he's leaving, and I heard that Titus O'Neil, once the suspension is over, he's gonna leave the company. So, what's your thoughts on Titus O'Neil?
I like Titus O'Neil, but I don't know. I mean, he wasn't big enough, but he's a pretty good guy. He won that Father of the Year thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, they don't have that many people. They need to try to keep as many people as they can.
Yeah, he's not a big superstar, and I wish W pushed him, but he's a big guy, but they just don't want to push him, you know.
Yeah, just like Cesaro. Cesaro was really good.
Yeah, he would never ever become W World Heavyweight Champion because too much politics backstage. You got Triple H, you got John Cena, and I don't know when this Randy Orton's gonna come back. Maybe he'll make a shocking appearance at the at Mania this year, Jason.
Yeah.
So I just hopefully Mania this year is good. I feel sorry for the people who's gonna attend there because it might be a shitty pay-per-view or it might be the best pay-per-view in a long time, you know.
Yeah, I remember because I mentioned that thing about Roman Reigns versus Triple H, and then people were saying people don't want to see that.
I don't want to see it.
People don't want to.
I don't want to see that match.
Oh, did you see one thing I wanted to mention? Did you remember at the end of the pay-per-view when Roman Reigns, the Fastway won, when Roman Reigns won, and then everybody was booing?
Yes.
And then the next night on Raw, they showed clips of that, but they replaced it by cheering of the audience. They faked that.
Yep.
They faked that whole thing because they were booing bad. There was no cheering at all. And then when they were showing the clips the next day, and they just changed the audio so it looks like everybody was cheering, but that wasn't the case at all.
Yeah, I don't know why, but WWE needs to turn Roman heel. They need to, you know, and then make Dean Ambrose the face of the company, you know, because John Cena is not going to be at the WWE for the next 10 years. Hell no. Or 20 years, you know.
No. I like seeing more Brock Lesnar. That's who I really like.
Yeah, but he's not gonna. He just has a special contract. He should have made an appearance this past Monday, but he didn't. That's why he's gonna make an appearance this Saturday, tomorrow, and face Wyatt's. You know, Bray Wyatt. Yeah. That match should have took place at Mania, but they changed their mind. Lesnar's mad about it. So what's your thoughts on that? About Lesnar being pissed off?
Well, you know, it's like I don't know the way things are going now, I think all the superstars pretty much are mad, except for maybe Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
You know, and then Roman Reigns doesn't do interviews and all this other stuff. You know, he doesn't represent the company well enough.
Yeah, I don't like Roman. He's just so, I don't know. He needs a lot of work, Jason.
I know. I cheered whenever Triple H threw him out of the ring for what was that? That was the Royal Rumble. Whenever Triple H threw him out of the ring. That's why I cheered whenever that happened. I think it was the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I mentioned that.
Yep, I was there live. It was a good event. But I wish Triple H. I prefer like AJ winning. That'd be awesome. But I guess it's not his time to win the belt. You know, AJ.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on AJ and Chris Jericho going at it? I guess I'm assuming they're gonna go at it at Mania.
It looks like it'll be pretty cool. I think it'll be alright. It seems like they're kind of evenly matched, kind of.
Yes, I like AJ. I look like AJ's in way better shape than Y2J. Look at the Y2J's gained some weight. You could tell, you know.
Yeah, it's too much touring on the road and with his group. He probably was drinking too much alcohol and stuff. Probably.
He just like he really needs the money. Probably he has all that money from the WWE days and WCW, and I think he works at ECW back in the day. But these guys, they don't want to relax. They just want to keep moving and moving and moving, you know? Y2J, you know?
Yeah, and he hosted that TV show on ABC I used to watch.
What show is that again?
Y2J hosted a game show on ABC. I can't remember what it was called a couple years back.
Yeah, it's not on anymore, I don't think. Is that called, like... I know he used to host on Sci-Fi, Robots, right? Was it someone do it, Robots?
Oh, yeah. I think Mick Foley took over for that, or Mick Foley was on and he took over, and then he did some stuff for VH1.
Okay.
Doing like the metal shows and stuff like that.
He was
talking about Iron Maiden.
Is that show still on? Is that show still on about the robots or no, Jason?
I don't think so, no.
Damn it, that sucks, you know?
I like that show. I remember when I was on Comedy Central with the Sklar brothers, I think, hosting it.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good show.
I like seeing those. That was Battle Bots. That's what it's called, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that show.
I mean, you can find that stuff on YouTube, Jason.
Yeah, they had some cool matches. I like seeing those robots fighting stuff. It just costs so much money to make those robots, and then they end up getting destroyed.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I can't remember what he hosted. I can't remember what that show was on ABC. It was one of those shows that was on for like maybe 14 episodes or something like that. And it got taken off on like prime time and whenever he was gone from WWE. And then I guess he did Dance with the Stars, but I never watched that.
Hey, switching gears, I just read this. I'm not too sure if you heard this, but Ken Shamrock, remember him back in the day?
Yeah.
They said he failed a drug test.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at one, I guess from UFC. I don't know if I read it right, but that's crazy.
Wow.
Yep.
You know what would be cool? I don't think it'll never happen though. If CM Punk made an appearance on WrestleMania, that would be awesome.
No, that's not.
Never happened.
Not for a long time because he signed. I mentioned in my podcast recently he signed a big contract with UFC. Plus, he's gonna fight this coming up summer. About freaking time, CM Punk.
Yeah.
I love CM Punk. He should never left the company, but he was a big whiner, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he was complaining about. I remember I saw the Colt Cabana podcast, and he was complaining about Ryback, and they kept teaming up with Ryback, and he had a staph infection, and they kept giving him the wrong medication where he got really sick and stuff like that. And he started getting more fed up, and he said like the company owns you if you had a contract with them and stuff,
Oh, did you hear that? I don't know if you watch it on YouTube. That he was on the Bozo show when he was a kid. CM Punk. You heard about that?
Oh, really? No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. When I get a chance, I'll send you the link.
Okay, that's cool. And then he also writes for Marvel Comics, which I think is really cool.
Yeah. Next Saturday he'll be in Chicago. Doing that Comic-Con kind of thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called, but it's not Comic-Con. It's a different thing in Chicago.
VidCon?
Not VidCon. It's like I forgot the name of it, but of course it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg to meet CM Punk,
Yeah, just like that food reviewer thing that's coming in Austin, Texas. That's really expensive. That's in August with Dame Drops and KBD Productions. That's going to be really expensive.
Oh wow!
Check out the ticket. That's something different. But I mean, it's like $48 to get in, and then if you want to have like a dinner before with the other creator, the food reviewer, that's like $80. And then if you want to be in a food review with them, it's like $250. And that's expensive.
Yeah, are you a fan of independence wrestling, Jason?
What's that?
You like independence wrestling? Independence?
Oh, I have watched independent before. I actually have on my internet. They have like an independent wrestling channel.
Oh really?
See like different wrestling things. Yeah.
They say that's way better than WWE lately because WWE just sucks,
I know, but it's all watered down and stuff like that. Whenever they had, whenever he was, Vince was calling in for that thing with the parental TV council or something like that, they started eventually watering everything down,
Yeah,
people complain about. Yeah, people complain about stuff like the whole Katie Vick thing with. Remember Triple H was dressed like Kane and the whole Katie Vick thing a long time ago?
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah,
that was dumb.
I know, my dad and I laughed when he said, with the end of how that ended up. But people were mad about that, really mad. I watched that with my kids, they don't have that in wrestling. That was crazy.
That was stupid, god damn. It was pathetic. What the hell is the thing? And I bet anybody Triple H says, what the hell was I doing back then? I bet he felt embarrassed probably back then,
Yeah, just like remember in that League of Their Own, they said there's no crying in baseball.
Yes.
And then JR said, there's no necrophilia in wrestling. He's like that. I remember he said that too. That was crazy. Oh my goodness. But I like a whole bunch of stuff. I used to watch PWO, the Cleveland Wrestling and stuff, and kind of primetime wrestling. But I don't think that's on anymore.
No, I don't think so. No. So, what about? Oh yeah, you heard about Jimmy Snuka? His trial is delayed. Heard about that?
Oh yeah, he got in trouble for murder, and that was on. I remember seeing it on Inside Edition too.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. He's in the Hall. I think they took him out of Hall of Fame. You know, that's like what 20 years ago, 30 years ago. So what a mess. You know, I don't know how these guys get. I don't know how these guys get into how much trouble. You know, Jason.
Yeah, I mean that was crazy. I mean, but he like they always question, but he never really got in trouble for that. I guess they keep re-interviewing him, or the cops keep talking to him and stuff like that. And I guess it's best to probably just get that over and done with, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So, what's your thoughts? Do you think Bray Wyatt, his career is over because they're not pushing him major? And I heard rumors they're gonna put him in that Andre the Battle Royal at Mania this year.
Oh well, that's possible, but I mean, if you win that, it doesn't even mean anything anymore. But when Big Show won that, he just posed in front of the thing for a little while. They don't even talk about it anymore.
I know. Isn't that sad?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad. It's messed up.
Well, if WWE was smart, get rid of it, bring back the Money in the Bank ladder match to kick off Mania. I know they have pay-per-view, but get rid of the pay-per-view name, and whoever wins the Mania gets a damn contract for, the Money in the Bank. That'd be awesome again, you know?
Yeah, it would be. I mean, they need to maybe just have less pay-per-views and just try to have like 4 main ones and have like a real build-up to each one.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, get rid of... They don't need 2 pay-per-views in March or April. Just need the Classic 4. That's it. The Rumble, Survivor, SummerSlam, and of course, WrestleMania. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because that's how it used to be.
Yeah, back in the day, and then McMahon wants more pay-per-views, more hours on Raw. It should go for 2 hours, not 3 hours, but whatever, you know.
Yeah, I know, because there's just too much. What do I call it? Too much overexposure and stuff like that, you know.
Yes.
Those guys bust their butt up, and then they have to come back the next night and do it again, you know.
Yeah, I agree, but I think the major guys who's got to go to Mania, they shouldn't wrestle until Mania. You know what I'm saying? Not the whole time, but they need some days off. You know.
No, definitely.
They don't need to go into house shows or live events. They don't need to go on Raw every single week. Maybe not every Monday, then maybe every other Monday or every 3 weeks. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
But McMahon don't give a shit about the fan. They don't give a shit about the rest of this. He just care about the old money dollar. He just want to make some money. You know.
Yeah. Well, what happened was they used to on that Cleveland wrestling, they'd have wrestling and then they have like one major giant show, like 3-4 hour show, and then the wrestler would take like 3-4 months off.
Wow, see that's what WWE should do. They should have a major storyline. Of course, none of it's taped for Raw. SmackDown's taped, and pay-per-views are not going to be taped because it's all in the United States. And I don't know if you agree with me, I think one day that WrestleMania will go in the UK, and we'll watch it on the network like we watch it tomorrow on the network. You know, it's not really a big deal, you know?
Yeah.
Just don't watch the spoilers, you know? Just avoid it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So I think eventually they're going to go UK, London, and they're going to have a better crowd, better attendance than American crowds, you know?
They probably will, you know, because, I mean, you hear Wembley Stadium and stuff. I can't remember if that's where... Was that where WrestleMania 3 was at? Or was that out of the U.S.? I can't remember.
No, Wembley Stadium was in SummerSlam 92, and then WrestleMania 3 was in Detroit, Michigan Stadium.
Okay, I can't. Could I get the numbers screwed up? I remember renting that because we used to rent the WrestleManias for the longest time whenever they came out.
Wow. Yeah, we did too. Me and my brother, and back then, tapes were so expensive to rent. Now these days, you could just download them on a stream or to get a damn network, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's a lot different than it used to be. Because I remember when the very first WrestleMania came out, that was when Vince McMahon had all his things on it. He said if it was a flop, then he said they were out of business. And that was like way back when they had, if you wanted to see it, you had to go to like the Civic Center and watch it on closed circuit TV.
Yeah. Things had changed big time now. You can't even like Redbox. They don't even have wrestling DVDs. It's only movies only, and because you can get all that stuff in a network now. So it's kind of good that a network is around. And bad thing is about the network, you don't get no exclusive bonus footage like you used to do back on DVDs. Remember those days, Jason?
Oh yeah. I had a question. People were saying that it's been buffering a lot. Has yours been buffering the network?
Sometimes it does.
Because I know some guy commented so much that I remember when I did like a thing about Fastlane. He said that it buffered so much he couldn't watch it. And that was on the network.
Yeah, and it has been 2 years already since the network debut, and they still can't fix the problem. They need to get a different server, Jason. You know, they need something. You know, this is bullshit. You know.
Yep.
So I'm gonna wrap this up. You want to say goodbye to your viewers? This is a very good podcast, Jason.
Oh, thank you very much. Can my niece can my niece plug her channel too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my niece Taylor, you want to plug your channel? Okay.
Yeah, my channel is Taylor Thorne on YouTube. I am also on Facebook. If you want, you can look me up on Jason's Facebook.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay.
You know what it's for.
Okay, I just want to give my niece a plug, and then, like I said, my channel is Jason Callen. I have a food review and movie review, and I do some wrestling stuff too, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And you know, I have 2 groups on Facebook: Movie, Food, and Metal, and Maggie May Callen Fan Club with Fan Club for my cat. And I'm on Twitter, and you know, check it out. It's some good stuff.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jason. It has been a while because I know you've been busy, and every time I want to get you, I know you've been busy. I saw you on your Facebook, so hopefully you enjoy this special podcast. So hopefully you listen to it whenever you get a chance, Jason.
Oh, I will.
So you have a good night, and I'll talk to you next time, everyone. And
right.
thank you very much for listening. And tomorrow night is Roadblock live from Canada on the exclusive and the network. Or if you're gonna watch it, I mean, if you're there live, I wish I was there live, but it's too far away. You know. Have you ever been to Toronto, Canada before, Jason? Ever?
Well, I was in Canada twice. I was in when I was in high school. My senior year back May. It was May 31st, 1987. I went to the CN Tower and also the CN Tower and also the Ontario Science Center through my biology class. And then 5 or 6 months later, when I went to Germany, we stopped at the Canadian airport refuel and stuff. So I was there for another hour.
Wow. Okay, Jason. I'll talk to you later, and thank you for coming on. Good night.
Okay. Night.
Bye-bye.